Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jahan and you probably know by now that I am absolutely obsessed with upcycling. And that's why I am so excited for this episode. So I have to be honest, a lot of my upcycling projects can be quite detailed. Often the process involves a lot of steps, some power tools, and sometimes I just can't help myself because I love getting really bogged down in the detail and I also love to try new techniques. However, I'm very well aware that sometimes less is more, and especially if you're new to upcycling, a project that has just a few simple steps is probably going to be a little bit more inspiring for you to try at home. And even I have to admit, these projects bring me so much joy and satisfaction, especially when they only take an hour or so to complete. So that's why I am so excited to show you how to upcycle this secondhand lamp. I found it at a charity shop for a couple of dollars and it was actually in perfect condition, which sometimes or actually often isn't always the case. So even though it was perfect, I knew it had potential for adding something a little extra. For this project, you don't need any power tools. In fact, you only need a few very simple materials. So you obviously need a lamp. I recommend thrifting one or using one that you already have at home. You'll need some artificial flowers, which are readily available at your local craft store, spray paint, and a hot glue gun. All right, let's get making.
If you've been following along for a while, you'll know I am obsessed with thrifting and upcycling. And when I found a secondhand lamp and these artificial flowers at a charity shop, I thought the flowers would look really cute on the lampshade, so I went home and got to work. To begin with, I cleaned the lampshade with a brush and then the base with a wet wipe, which was pretty easy. Often or not, cleaning a lot of the furniture and decor that I upcycle can take quite a lot of work, so I was really happy this literally took a couple of minutes. After this, I took the artificial flowers out of the bag and took a closer look at them. They had some tulle wrapped around the outside of the rose, so I decided to remove it because I knew it wouldn't look good spray painted. Following this, I decided to cut the stems off using scissors, and that's when I realized I had made a mistake. I attempted to spray paint the flowers, but because they're so lightweight, it was impossible to spray them without the flowers blowing around. It was also a windy day, so that wasn't helping either. In the end, I had to wear a disposable glove and spray the flowers while holding them, which was a little finicky to say the least and not the best approach. So if you can, I recommend keeping the stems on for spray painting and placing the stems into a pierced cardboard box for drying. Once they're dry, cut the stems off. After they dried, I got my hot glue gun and stuck the flowers directly onto the lampshade. I figured out where I wanted to place each flower before gluing it on. Following this, I placed a light bulb into the lamp, tightened the lampshade, and that's it. I absolutely love the look of this lamp. It's so cute and looks beautiful in so many spaces in our home, including our living room, bedroom, kitchen, and yeah, on my head.
So I think we can all agree that was such a fun project and you don't need a lot to make a really big impact. What I love about upcycling is that there are so many opportunities where you can make it your own and change it so it suits your own interior style. And even though this project was pretty straightforward, as you can see, the final result is beautiful, but there are still lots of other things that you can do. Now, if I could do this all over again, one thing I wouldn't do is remove the stems from the artificial flowers. I actually found it quite difficult spray painting them. If you have artificial flowers similar to mine, I recommend keeping the stem on before spray painting. When you spray paint them, they'll be so much easier to hold, and what you can do to dry them easily is to pierce the stem through a cardboard box and let them dry before removing the stems. In terms of making this project your own, if you find some artificial flowers and you're really happy with the look and the color that they come in, you don't need to spray paint them at all. You can simply apply them directly onto your lampshade and be done with it. You might not like how minimalist my lamp is, so if you're into something more colorful, may I suggest you use a different color spray paint for the artificial flowers, or even a few different colors to really make your lamp stand out. You might also want to spray paint the exterior of the lampshade, never the interior, before placing the flowers on. You might want to spray paint the base, or you might want to completely change the entire color. For me, I would actually love to spray paint this entire lamp, the flowers, the base, and the shade in a gorgeous Indian red, or even a stunning chocolate brown. But for now, I'm actually really happy with how good it looks. I think it being so minimalist really draws your eye to the flowers. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know it's a quick one, but that's actually really exciting for me because it means there weren't a lot of steps involved. So I hope you enjoyed this project. If you have, I would love for you to like this episode, and so you stay updated with all of my upcycling projects, including my gingerbread dollhouse renovation. Make sure you're subscribing. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.